What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. How you doing today? Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to do the 5 things I hate about my 2018 Yamaha MT07. Alright guys, I'm going to tell you the 5 things I hate about my 2018 MT07. So number 1 is there was an engine tick on this bike. And now, it's actually, if you watch the 5 things I love video, which I'll link right here, it was actually the cam chain tensioner which was causing that engine tick. But stock from the factory, you shouldn't have that kind of engine noise. It sounded like somebody dropped quarters in the cylinders. I mean, it was insane. So if you end up getting an MT series bike, an MT09 or an MT07, I highly recommend getting a fixed cam chain tensioner. And that will eliminate that engine tick completely for you, and it'll make your bike sound so much smoother and not like a piston is about to fly out into the gas tank. The second thing that I hate about the MT07 is the stock seat. So while it's not too bad, it does have a little bit of cushion, you do get some interesting sounds. So if you push your leg up against this, listen. You actually get some seat squeaking on the side of the plastic fairing that covers the tank. So it's pretty interesting. It's kind of annoying at low speeds. You can actually hear it, believe it or not. And it's not the most comfortable for long riding. So I highly recommend picking up a new seat if you do end up getting an MT07. I can't speak to the MT09, but definitely the MT07. Get something cushier, a gel seat, or even a seat pad if you're planning to go on a long distance ride. So definitely look at that. And also, when you're out shopping for this bike, definitely make sure you sit on it for a good period of time and go for a test ride, take some bumpy roads, and absolutely get a feel for how you like it. And then you can kind of determine what you want to do with the seat after you get the bike. The third thing I hate about the MT07 is the engine braking and the brakes in general. The brakes are okay at best. Also, this bike has a significant amount of engine braking. So when you're coming off the throttle hard and you're in a higher RPM range and you're letting off the throttle, it absolutely will brake very hard. So you want to make sure that you're cognizant of that. Now, what I did notice is when I put the Power Commander 5 in this bike, it absolutely helped a lot with the engine braking. So you want to make sure that when you don't have that installed and you're coming off the throttle hard, that the engine braking isn't throwing you over the front of the bike. It's not that ridiculous. It is certainly something you want to be cognizant about as you're riding this motorcycle. The fourth thing I hate about this motorcycle is the screen. So when you're looking at the screen in bright sunlight, sometimes it's actually hard to see because it's got that LCD backdrop and the black inlay here. So definitely there's a mod you can do to make the background black and then the lettering to be like a white color. And I highly recommend doing that if you're going to pick up this bike, because this screen is hard to see sometimes and it does have quite a bit of glare. I have a small windscreen on here which helps a little bit, as you can see, but when you get in direct sunlight, the screen is actually pretty hard to see. And the last and final thing I hate about the MT07 is it's not an MT09. And so when you're looking at bikes and you're looking to get an upgrade, you certainly want to look at the different CCs and what you feel comfortable riding. But the MT09 is actually a terrific bike, and it's only about $1,000 to $2,000 more expensive, and you get a lot of performance out of that triple versus the parallel twin. So I recommend definitely test riding the MT07 and the MT09. You do get a lot of performance out of it. And the MT07 is a great platform for stunters, for everyday riders, but the MT09 is actually a terrific motorcycle for long-range riding. It gives you a lot of performance per dollar, and definitely you want to check out both of those different options when you go and test ride these motorcycles. Don't just jump straight to the MT07. Definitely look at the MT09 as well. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell to get notified when more videos come out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.